Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's Day Job. Well, today is going to be another day here at the Red Brick House. We have been doing like 13, 14-hour days and stuff here, and I'm sure today will be no different because when you work on something like this, it's truly a labor of love. So what we have on tap today, I've got some stuff that I don't think I need anymore, my propane heater and things like that. I'm going to go put that stuff on the garage, loading up debris, because what I try to do is I try to maximize everything I do. So I need to go to the dump and get rid of this stuff. I need some more sand for making mortar, so I'll go to the dump, and then the place where I get my sand from is not far away from that. And then I need to go all the way to south of Harrisonburg so I can pick up the siding. Now here, this is going to be another one of those things that could be crazy, but we had a problem trying to figure out what we wanted to do here, because we got the red brick and stuff. Looking at the siding, we didn't want to go with white because all the trim is white. So we've actually found a red siding that's special order that's close to this color right here. So it'll be red throughout. Don't know how it's going to look, but we're going to pick that up. Hopefully it's supposed to be in today at around 12. We're going to pick that up, and I'm going to probably do this section back here just to see how it looks. The thing about this is, because this isn't typically you're going to buy the corners and everything else, and the things to go around the windows, or you already have the windows that already have the trim pieces on there. This is a little bit different because we're trying to keep this old style. So we've actually got the AZEK siding, the AZEK stuff that's going around it. So I need to actually take, for example, I need to take the brick molding off of here and put the same AZEK on around this, so that way it matches like this. See, this AZEK is gone around on all of the siding, and it'll go around all of the windows. So it takes more time to trim it out. So we got to do that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But it would actually be nice to see. I can do this section here, just change the brick molding on here, no big deal. Finish the decking, framing work and stuff on there, so that way it's in place. But just run that up here so we can see how that's going to look. It'll be a drastic change. Leaving here last night was a great feeling, looking at the kitchen and how it's changed so much. One of the problems we have at this house is the doors are short. This one is only 77.5 inches, but I want to reuse as much of the stuff as I can. So we're going to use this door for the bathroom. We got to, of course, get the paint off of it, paint it, and I'm going to have to put an extension piece onto it to make it long enough for us. But we want to be able to use that, of course, because anywhere you save some money is good too. We've been doing the testing and stuff in here, and I'm trying to get as much stuff out so I can start working on the walls. The final coat of plaster is supposed to be very thin, and what I did was I put this on here, and you can see the places where it's not real thin, that it actually cracked. This had some major cracks in it. I'm going to try and put another coat over it and see if that seals it in, but you're supposed to basically layer it real thin. But see, when you get places like this, it's a little bit thicker, and I think that may be more of a problem. And I need to wet it more. Before I do anything over here, I need to clean off all that, but I've got this big toolbox in the way. But we slept on this last night, at least I did, and we'll see what my wife thinks on that. I kind of like the look of it myself, but we'll see. We'll see. We may end up just going through. I think she's leaning more towards, let's just do that white. You do have a little bit of color in the plaster. You'll see that that's not really white, or maybe it's just playing off of the white in there. But it's not a bad look as you go in there. And it's nice. I actually like, and maybe it's kind of like you feel like you're cattle being herded. But I like walking around in the kitchen here, and I can't wait to walk right here to the sink. Now the cabinets are narrower than the refrigerator. The refrigerator's an extra deep one, so the kitchen cabinets will come out this deep, and they'll wrap around and meet this. So you have lots of counter space. And I'm envisioning how, if you do have multiple people in the kitchen, somebody can be easily working right here at the sink. No problem. Plenty of space for somebody to walk behind them right through there. Another person can be working right here real easily, you know, seeing the view out the window and stuff, doing whatever, you know, prepping food. And you still have plenty of space here for a person cooking. So you could easily have 3 people all working. And this would be, to me, this is more like a restaurant style of a kitchen, because you could basically go from cleaning, okay, cleaning here, you know, washing the chicken and everything else and rinsing it off, to slicing and prepping, being a sous chef right here, to setting it right here to be cooked, and then here to get ready to be served. So that's the whole way it works. You go from the refrigerator, grab what you need, clean it up in the sink. You can prep it here, pre-cook it, pre-stage there, cooked, ready to serve. And see, that means, and thinking about what we're doing out here, we're gonna have a corner sofa bed. It's going to be a sofa bed, but it's not like the old-fashioned ones with the mattress. No, these are actually like a firm one. It's actually a really good one. That'll be there, and we're looking at getting, it's like a old-style coffee table, but it raises up, so that way it's actually like a table. So we have that there, so people could actually sit here and eat. We have, my mother has like a drop leaf table. So the sides go down, but they also come back up. So you can end up using it as a table. I can envision having a checkerboard right there and that drop table. So people could always eat in this space as well. So it's kind of, this is going to be a multi-purpose type room. It's going to be a room that you can greet people in. So if we have a meeting or something like that, a new tenant and they need to sign paperwork, it'll be a nice area where we have a lot of our pieces that are historic and stuff. This will be the greeting room. It'll have seating and stuff that'll be in here and things. We'll do some built-in cabinetry around that as well, to see how well, we'll see how well that works with the cabinetry and things. See, I'm looking, this is where I was experimenting last night, and I see it did not take onto this old plaster, probably because it wasn't wet enough. So this is a learning process for me, and that's where it's good to be trial and error. And that's where I think actually what I need to do is go back through with the heavier mud and excrete that. But be that as it may, I lost focus. But then this is a nice space that'll be inviting to draw you in. So you have the built-in bookcases on each side of the fireplace and stuff. You end up coming in, you have some seating there, a table where you can sign papers and stuff, and you have the seating over there and so on. So it's kind of like a nice meeting room. No TV in this space though. All right, time for me to get to work, get the truck loaded with stuff that's going over to the other spot, and get to work.